Hey everyone, hope you're well. My name is Drew and welcome back to a Minecraft episode here on the channel. Last episode, we were in this area. We finished the episode in this area, actually. And I was talking about the idea of building some buildings, all consisting of storage for some colored blocks, being wool, concrete, and terracotta. And each building would store the color of those blocks. That was kind of the end of that episode. And this episode, I really want to get a good start on this project. We had some buildings here that I ended up taking down. We're not going to be using them. And I really want to thank Uzunaru for building a very, very nice template that I will link in the description. It's a Planet Minecraft link, but it's a template that he made in creative mode of some buildings that we're going to be constructing in this area. And I even went on like a Minecraft Wikipedia page. I think there's a couple of those, but I went on one of them, and there was a page for village structures that spawn naturally in the world through villages. There are some really nice buildings that I actually don't think I've ever seen before. So I'm going to be mixing some Uzunaru designs in here along with some other really cool village structures that I didn't even know spawned. I think it's going to be really cool. We're going to be color coding the buildings with whatever color of block is stored in them. So I think that might kind of be a challenge overall, but I think we'll do it pretty well. Little fun fact for you, this is my second time recording this intro, because the first time I recorded it, something happened with OBS where my screen was like zoomed, so it was like literally just like a blurry top corner of my screen was being recorded. It was really weird. That's never happened to me before. Okay, so I got some concrete here, and basically we're going to be kind of laying out the footprints of each building just to kind of see where they're going to be laying and how much space they're going to be taking up. I have literally, actually on my laptop beside me, I have a Word document of notes of all the builds that I want to do and the size of them as well. So that's what I'm going to be using for reference. I got some pictures of the other builds, and I have Uzunaru's template. So I got some really good reference to work off of. So I think I'm going to kind of start there. I'm going to start placing down some stone outlines, and we will go from there. Other than that, I think we have pretty much all the resources to work with. I still have to clear out more trees. I'm getting tons of wood, which is awesome. And I already have tons of stone over here. Right? And I went with the magenta bed, obviously. I have not every color in the game, and I think I'm missing 3 more dye, but even then, we only have 1 purple, we only have 1 gray, 4 green. We need a lot more dye than this. Also, the first half of the last episode, we worked on another building that... Oh man, I should really be working while I talk, but it's so hard. I'll probably just montage my work in between talking segments. But last episode, we worked on a building over by like the B area, and I didn't hear really anything regarding that from the viewers. I just kind of continued what I was doing. It's a little late to maybe go back and change the whole design of the building. But anyway, I'll show you guys what I got over there. I think you guys actually might like it. Other than that, I think I'm done talking. So I'm going to get outlining, and then I will show you guys what the outline of this area is going to look like. Okay. So I've got the layout of the village down. I think things could probably change, but this is what it's looking like. And I gotta try to remember exactly what all these buildings are. I think I kind of know what all these buildings are. I gotta lay out some paths too. And one thing I really noticed is like I really gotta terraform. Because you can see like bits of cobblestone are just kind of floating. So we kind of do have to level this all out with dirt and grass. I'm using a shovel now that has silk touch, and I don't know if I like it or not. It's different. I'm not used to getting grass every time I'm like clearing stuff out, but here I am with a bunch of grass in my inventory. This is the most I've ever had grass blocks ever, like in Minecraft, out of like the 10 years I've been playing. So glass can be colored too. I don't know if or tinted. I don't know if I mentioned that last episode, but we can get the glass tinted. And something else. Okay, here's an idea. And I thought about this, and I think this is actually a pretty good idea. We could also, if we wanted to kind of leave most of the building as it is without there being like colors mixed into the building itself, we could also make banners and hang banners of every color on the building. And then that would be another way to color code it. Isn't that genius? Like, I don't know. We'll see how good that looks. But like, I was thinking about that. I'm like, oh, that's another good way to do it. I think I still like the idea of the buildings themselves having color mixed in too. I think this is all I really wanted to give you the update on. I got to start making some paths. Did I say that already? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. So there's going to be a path going in like this. And I think this entrance of this building is going to be like right here. And then, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's good. So I'm just going to start to build, and I'll show you guys along the way with how it's looking. And maybe after I get the building done, maybe we'll go over to the other building and check that out. Or maybe I'll just go hunting for dye, to be honest, because I'll probably need to do that too. And I do have some rough plans on what I want to do down there as well. Yep. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I did some building around here, and I have pretty much the base of every structure, I guess at the top of the cliffs, because I'll probably do a bit of building down here in the future as well. So some of these buildings are from villages that spawn naturally in the world, such as this one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and then there's one in behind there you can see with the yellow wool. This apartment complex and this lodge and these lodges here are from the Uzunaru template that I'm going to link down in the description if you guys want to see that for yourself. I used white wool just as a default color for the builds because I don't know which colors I'm going to implement with the buildings yet. So I also started laying down some paths to kind of get like the whole basic system going around here. This one, for example, this already has, like this is literally how it spawns in the world. It has a little piece of yellow wool, just one block of it. So maybe if we just leave this building as it is, maybe we can just store the white and the yellow, or at least the yellow colors in this building. This here, do you know what's funny about this one? So I remember, I think it was last episode, I was kind of complaining about not really complaining, but I was mentioning how this is just not white. It's pink, right? That's the whole thing about terracotta, right? Is that it's never exactly the color that you dye with it. I don't really plan on keeping this white terracotta here. I would like to switch that out with some other block. If you guys see the buildings around me now and you can kind of picture what you would see or how you would do it, comment and let me know exactly how you would mix in the colors. If you want to use banners, where would you put the banners on the building? I have some ideas. I'll read the comments and then I'll go from there, and then I'll probably do some work in between this episode and the next episode. So maybe at the beginning of the next episode, I'll actually show some of the work that I did here. So I think for the most part, I think I'm done working here for today. So let's go over to the other build and let's check out what that's looking like. Woo! It's crazy how much wood we actually had to use on those buildings, because I actually had to come here quite a few times and just grind for a few stacks of oak wood, because surprisingly, it takes a lot of oak wood to build those houses. And yeah, even though they're small houses, you wouldn't think. But the more I'm using this area, the more I'm realizing that I really need to kind of organize this spot and make like a proper tree farm. So I think maybe we'll actually work on this area next episode, because I'm realizing that I'm starting to need it more and more as we get further into the world with our projects. And also, I mean, we probably could have used this a long time ago. So it's about time that we finally have a proper tree farm. So I'll do some research. I'll find out some good designs and some good ideas to work with for a tree farm. And then maybe we'll come over here next episode. And yeah, maybe we'll work in this area in general, because I think next episode I'll probably do some more work on this house building that's over here that I'm going to show you in like 2 seconds. This is a dangerous ravine. I fell in here really early in the world. So here we are. Here is the building. I don't know what to call it as of now, but it's been taking a lot of resources to make and a lot of trial and error. Something to also note too is that the roof is also going to be added onto as well. So it will kind of keep this general shape, but we're going to be making some changes and changes to, I guess, like the surface of the roof, where it kind of pops out, and we'll be making smaller roofs in the side of this roof. I think I might have explained that last episode, but now that you can kind of see more of the building in a more full or a bit more of a complete context, now you can actually start to visualize, okay, hopefully you guys can start to see now that this is what I'm going for. And there's also some things I might change on it as well. Like this white face of the building, I think I actually might keep the roof where it is. And then I might push that face, I might push that wall back maybe, I'm thinking maybe 2 blocks, just to kind of really put some depth into this. Because it is, I think when you look at it from a distance, like the whole thing just looks a little bit more flat than I'm liking it to be. But I'd really like this roof to kind of pop out a bit more. Maybe I could actually just leave the wall where it is and just expand the roof out. Maybe that would be an easier move. I'm not too sure. Huh. I guess it all depends. Pretty much the same effect either way, right? And then you walk in, and it's going to be kind of like a grand opening. Like I think the mass majority of this build is going to be pretty much hollow on the inside. It might have some smaller rooms when you move up into the building. But I also got to carve out a lot of this hill too, right? So there's going to be a lot of digging out, and we're going to have some spare resources. Hello, bees! What a beautiful day this is. I've been trying to breed them because I think some of them are slowly dying out. I can hear some of them burning on the campfire, so that's not good. Anyway, I think what the inside of this build, honestly, like to give you a good idea, have you ever played Skyrim? All right? If anyone has ever played Skyrim, like the first city that you go to in Skyrim is called Whiterun. And in Whiterun, there's like a castle that's on top of the hill, like on top of the highest point of the city. And you walk into that castle, and it's kind of just open, right? And that's kind of that's kind of the reference I want to go for, is like that kind of open lobby, that open hall, a very grand building type look, if that makes sense. I'm trying to figure out how to word it. I don't know if I'm wording it properly, but yeah, anyway. I did quite a bit of work to this recently. I think I'm going to take a small break from it. So I think maybe next episode we'll really focus on the tree farm, and maybe we'll come back and I'll do some work for you guys on camera regarding this build as well. And then I'll obviously give you guys the update on the colored district buildings. I don't know what to call that area yet. What do you guys think? Should I start naming these areas? I don't know. Okay, guys. So last episode, I mentioned that I did some work to the world during my break from the series, and honestly, I didn't do too much. Some of this area has changed here around the house. I don't think the bridges have really changed. I don't think I really did anything here. That building up there changed, so I'll get up there in a quick second. Before that, I got rid of the decks that were here and the deck that was up there, so I just kind of went back to the natural terrain, and I think I like that a lot more, because I kept looking at the deck and I just couldn't figure out what to do and how to make it really work and look decent and all that kind of stuff. And I kind of felt the same way with the one down here too. So I went back to the natural form of the land, basically, and I started making some paths, and I think that this looks actually quite nice. I think this looks really nice, to be honest. And same thing with up here, too. And you even kind of have a dip now because of how the land is formed, right? And then we have a staircase that goes up into here. So I think that looks pretty nice. All in all, I think... I don't think you can really notice anything that I did up here. I kind of did some work to the ceiling and whatnot. Not quite sure what to do up here, but the more I'm up here, the more I realize kind of how empty it's looking. Maybe I need more lights. Maybe I need more shelves, more chests. Maybe I need a home enchanting station up here somewhere or something like that. I don't know. What else does a house in Minecraft need? Let me know, guys. Let's go to the snow farm building. So that's what it is. It's the storage for the snow farm. And I kind of put some snow down here to kind of make like a natural staircase going up. And it seems to work pretty nicely. I need to terraform around a little bit more just to make it a little bit less, well, it stands out quite a bit. So maybe I just need to place some more snow around to kind of blend it in with the terrain a little bit more. So yeah, so this is the building that I replaced with the old one up here. And do I have to sleep soon? I think I have to sleep soon. But yeah, so we're still going to have like a ladder, I think. There's the ladder here, but I got to kind of polish this area a bit. And there's a staircase that kind of comes out here. And then that actually takes you to the legitimate snow farm. I'm going to sleep real quick. We got some snow. Yeah, we got snowballs down here. We got a little bit of snow blocks. Some actual snow. And yeah, so I didn't really know what to do with this building. I still have to kind of like light it up. I mean, we got torches in here, but maybe have some properly placed torches, or maybe just lamps or lanterns or whatever. Whatever we think looks best up here. And then if you go up here, we got kind of a more narrow staircase to actually get to the snow golem that we have up here that produces all the snow for our snow farm. So it all works the same. I think all in all, I like this build a lot more, and I think I like this area a lot more than I did before. And if I like an area a lot, I think that will justify me spending a bit more time in that area. So maybe that's what I need to do with our world. Maybe I have to think about which areas I just don't really want to be in, and then let's make it an area that we want to be in. So I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, so I think I'm done recording for this episode. Wow, look at that. I actually never realized, but man, that building is huge. I didn't think we'd be able to see it that well from here. Woo! I'm going to use a little bit of Optifine for you guys. So regarding the series, like I said last episode, I'm going to try to get it to you guys like as quick as I can. I want to do a bit more work and whatnot. I've just been so busy in my day-to-day life that it's really slowing down the Minecraft videos. So I think I might try to make some more videos, some videos that might be a bit quicker to produce for you guys, and then I might kind of have some of those videos alongside with the Minecraft videos. But yeah, so just sit tight, guys, and I'm gonna try to get these Minecraft episodes to you guys. They take time, and when they're ready, they'll be out to you guys, and hopefully we'll have a good series. Until then, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.